Good evening, everyone. I'm Romney Smith with WTOC for the News Now, bringing you local, regional, and national stories that we're following right now. Thank you so much for giving us a few minutes of your afternoon and evening so that you can get all caught up. So we are on various platforms right now. That includes our website, WTOC.com, the WTOC apps, Amazon Fire, Roku, Twitter, and Facebook. And on Facebook, I see a bunch of you saying hello, give me the waving emojis. I certainly appreciate you. That is where you can actually leave a comment, ask a question. If I can't get you an answer, I'll go back in the comment section afterward and give you a link to get you a little bit closer to what you're looking for. Okay, so we're starting with a story out of Savannah-Chatham County. So the counter narcotics team made its second international arrest recently. 27-year-old Anton Barmayev was captured in Canada by the U.S. Marshals. Barmayev faces several felony drug-related charges. CNT says their investigation into Barmayev began way back in 2012 when undercover agents were able to make several drug purchases from him for cocaine and meth. At the time, Barmayev, who's from Ukraine, was in the United States on a visa from Canada. Now, keep in mind, they recently made their very first international arrest in Jamaica, so they are certainly making crossroads there. Well, switching gears, the Liberty County Sheriff's Department has identified the suspect in a hostage situation from Walterville. Deputies say 37-year-old Vertus Langley held a woman and her 21-year-old daughter hostage before shooting himself. The situation unfolded at a home on Sheila Drive around 1 o'clock this morning. The woman and a daughter made it out safely. The man was held up in the home for hours, though, and at one point, deputies even had to throw tear gas into the home just to lure him out. During the negotiations, he shot himself.
In the course of the conversation, it was determined that he intended to commit suicide. He told them so over the telephone. So
Langley was flown to Memorial, where he later died. The two women escaped without any serious injuries. We are learning more this evening about the Savannah-Chatham public school teacher who was found dead on Friday morning from police when they were trying to serve a warrant for child porn allegations and warrants. So they were not given, the school system, by the way, was not giving specific information into the investigation at the time when it happened. It is only after they learned his name, Robert Anderson, that they were able to do their own work and figure out on their side if anything had been done. WTOC's Sean Evans has more.
Mike, that meeting is meant to clear up any concerns that parents might have after the news of Anderson's death and the charges that he was facing. In a release sent to our newsroom, the school district says at this time, police have not told them that any Savannah-Chatham County public school students were involved in this investigation. The district added info given to them by police indicates Anderson was being investigated as a private citizen over the alleged internet crimes. The school system also searched through Anderson's online activity while he was at work without finding inappropriate content at this time. Now, building cases that result in charges like possession of child porn and sexual exploitation of children take time, and while those investigating aren't giving any new details at this time, I am asking an internet crimes investigator from a neighboring jurisdiction what makes these cases difficult.
Probably one of the biggest challenges is once you actually get the subscriber information and you actually get to the house, you identify the device. Now it's putting somebody to that keyboard. It's identifying your target at that point.
And I have reached out to several school board members for comment. Any that I have reached have declined to comment while this investigation is open and ongoing. Reporting live in Savannah, Sean Evans, WTOC News.
Keep in mind, a lot of you are saying, how did this happen? Didn't the school system check? They did. In fact, all public school teachers in Georgia have to undergo a background check prior to being hired, and the policies and procedures are regulated by the State Department of Education. It includes being fingerprinted twice. One is sent to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. The other is sent to the FBI for a criminal records check. If the applicant has been convicted of any crimes, the employment process is terminated immediately. All records pertaining to the background check will become part of the employee's official personnel file. So Anderson had no criminal history when he was initially hired. Several parents have reached out to WTOC saying, my kid might need some help. I want them to speak with a counselor. They are making those services available from noon to 3 tomorrow. You can find all of that information on our website, WTOC.com. Well, earlier today, the city of Metter and Cameron County, they all sat down for a long mediation. that was hours long. And the reason is because they can't settle on certain things, meaning the shared cost of services. So the city and county agreed to a mediation because the city is claiming the county has been breaking state law for more than 20 years by double taxing city residents for shared services. If it sounds familiar, it's because the situation is similar to Savannah-Chatham County arguing over how much each should pay for a merged police department. The only difference here is Candler County and Metter can't agree on a longer list of shared services, including fire, animal control, and road maintenance. We will continue to follow that investigation. Today was a really big day for Georgia Ports. You know, that's just up the road in Garden City. WTOC's Danielle Lewan is working on that story right now. She has a preview for her story.
The Savannah Port is the fourth largest and fastest growing port in the United States. Today, our lawmakers secured funding to keep expanding that port. Tonight on the News at 11, I'll walk you through why this port is so important to our economy throughout the country, but also right here.
All right, so join us at 11 tonight for more on that story. I have to hit on weather. Of course, y'all know I am not a meteorologist, but I spoke with Jamie Earle just before we started, and she said that there is actually a severe thunderstorm warning in certain parts of our area. That includes Tattnall, Long, and Liberty counties. So again, I want to urge you guys to download the WTOC First Alert weather app. That can give you all of the radar, and our meteorologists update it several times a day with videos, just updating you on everything that's going on. But those three counties right now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Just want to get you that information. We will have more detail on that at 9 o'clock when Jamie has the entire breakdown of weather, not only for the severe thunderstorm, but what we can expect later tonight and later on in this week. Of course, I'm always looking ahead to the weekend. So for those of you who are like me, I know it's only Monday, already looking at Friday, she'll have the complete breakdown for you. Till then, I always tell you guys, you can interact with me on Facebook. I don't see any questions pertaining to any news stories right now. So I thank you so much for joining us. We're always online at WTOC.com.